It's like we're on a talk show. Alright guys, so straight into this video. We've made a big decision, haven't we? Do you want to tell them?
You too.
We've made a big decision. We've, come in here to Bali, dipping our toe back in the water in this job. I have a 7-year career in the 5-star hotel industry. I worked very hard at it. It's been a long journey. I think I found it a little bit difficult to let it go after COVID and whatnot. And coming here has been a good thing. There's been a lot of positive things that have come from it. We've been able to build the cottage, but we feel like we made a mistake, and we feel like it's time to go. So I've resigned. I've given the big resignation. This time it feels a lot more real, of course, because before we stopped just because of COVID, as I mentioned on this channel before, but now I've resigned, so it's kind of for real now. What do you think?
Good. Right decision, I think. Yeah, because we feel like we want to be in the farm more than in the city or whatever. Because we when COVID we live in the farm, so we know how it feels. Like freedom, like more happier. And then this time when he come back to start working again, he feel something wrong. So like it's not
us.
Not us. So we know like where we want to go, where we want to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bit counterintuitive because we've got kids, of course. We're parents, just like a lot of people out there. You're parents, and you think about your kids, and you think about their future, and money is a big part of life. And so sometimes the more money you've got, the safer you are. And so we have thought about that, and a big part coming back was thinking about the kids, like, okay, about their future and whatnot. But actually, by coming back, we may earn more, but we've lost something very special. And really, this decision is, more than anything, it's a spiritual decision. We don't need a lot on the farm. It's a very simple way of existence, isn't it? It's like...
Live simple, more happier. And then it's like chill, slow life, you don't need to worry so much about things. No, it's like when we be with the nature, we feel more alive. Like that.
Like for some people, this would be their dream, right?
Yeah, Bali is so like everything good, or you can do anything, and they have beautiful place. I think like many people there have a dream to live here, but we feel like, okay, come for travel 1 month, enough for us, but to stay long term, we feel like we miss to do something in the farm. We want to develop our farm. Yeah, so when stay here, for me, I stay here for 2 months already. I feel not right. Not right for me, so I have feeling like I want to go back to the farm and do my stuff, like take care animals, clean out the farm, and play with the kids, walk around the nature every day, just do that stuff, but it's like a happy.
I've preached from the pulpit of this channel Joseph Campbell's hero's journey, the hero's journey, which is a journey in a pursuit of freedom. And it's time to follow my own advice. And I know a lot of subscribers have mirrored back to me my own advice and said, hey, be in line with your Dharma, even if it's going to cost you, like a society's view would be, oh, take this job, it's very high paid, it's very successful, we got so many benefits, and I mean, it's just kind of unreal, really, isn't it? And the company have been fantastic to us, they treat us like royalty, but the emptiness is inside, and we're out of line with our Dharma, with my Dharma and with Dharma's Dharma, and we want to make a real go of it on the farm. We feel like we have an opportunity there to live a life more in line with the hero's journey, more in line with freedom, more in line with being together as a family, living simply. But I think when we go back, we have to up our game this time. We've had a good run at it. We had a good try last time, and we produced some vegetables and obviously the chickens and the eggs and things like that, and the rice that we've got. But now we really want to kind of go more sustainable, right? Like how much can we of our own food can we produce and live on the farm?
Yeah, I think it's time to be serious. No, we done it before, but it's just chilling. But this time it's like I have my own business, and then we're gonna start some business on the side to support another financial thing. So I think we don't need much money to live there. Don't need to be rich, but just enough, and then can live the life in the way that we want. Like a dream life. For me, that is a dream life.
Which is weird because for many women, the dream life would be more like this.
Yeah, more like this.
5-star living.
5-star living, party. But for me, I feel like my dream life is just like to make my place to more better, to make my own place, to grow food and teach my kids to be with the nature. That's all. Simple life. Don't need to think anything much.
What I love about the farm is that there's no time on the farm. There's very little past and future. There's no like, oh, I've got to do this time, I've got to do that time. It's a timeless place, and it's where I feel, honestly, guys, I feel full of white light when I'm there. I feel very much myself, and it's just an intense, exquisite freedom. And we've kind of ran the numbers and things, and we think we can do it, right? We can do it, and we've definitely got ourselves managed to have a little bit of savings, and we've got ourselves a backup, and we can see for the next few years easily we can do it because it is so cheap to live there. And what we want to do as well with this channel is, I know a lot of people look to this channel for what's the costs of certain things, and we try and be really kind of open about what everything costs and very detailed about what things cost and what we're doing, and people look to the channel for that, and that's what we want to, that's the kind of information we want to provide going forward as well. And we're no experts, certainly no experts at this. There's a lot of channels out there that are experts at sustainable living. We're learning along the way, aren't we? So sorry for this little interlude for our little talk. We are going to be discussing what our plans are for the future and the farm. But first I'd like to mention our partners SURFSHARK. We've been using SURFSHARK now for a couple of years, and we've been promoting it on this channel for well over a year. And the feedback from our audience has been that it's coming very useful, our promo code and our discount. So if you downloaded it, thanks guys. SURFSHARK is going to protect your privacy online. So it's a VPN. It's going to keep you safe while browsing online. And also what I mainly use it for is accessing different Netflix libraries. So sometimes content is not available to you in different locations. And if you use the VPN, you can access Netflix libraries that would only be available to a given country, say the USA or to the UK. And so I use it for that, just to get some variation in my viewing. Also, you can access apps like BBC iPlayer, which usually outside of the UK cannot be accessed. Use the VPN and you can get in and access it there. And also it's going to stop you from being victim of price discrimination. If you connect through your VPN, usually you'll find that prices are different to if you weren't connected to your VPN. Google is always profiling you and trying to find out where you're searching from and how much money you have, and the pricing may be different for that reason. So there's a lot of uses for this VPN, and we hope you do find it useful. My promo code is BAMBOO, and there is a link in description. That's going to get you 83% off, 3 months free, and it's a money back guarantee. So if it don't work out for you, get your money back.
No, I think for me, simple life is the best for me. Yeah. Always want to. We've been so many places, right? Like tourist place, Phuket, Hua Hin, in Thailand, and also Bali. But I feel like I found like the happiness in the farm. Like you look after animals, I know it's a hard job for many people think, this is a hard job. Why you like to do this stuff? But it's like a freedom, Yeah. You're not force yourself to do it, but you really want to do it every day. Wake up early morning, do stuff. It's like enjoy life in a slower way.
Well, actually, I find it more active.
Yeah.
Because my health has been really bad here in Bali. It's been really bad. And I think it's a physical, mental health thing. It's both my mental health and my physical health have not been good here. And I think that's because we're out of alignment with where we should be. And I've been to the hospital a few times, haven't I? And my diet's not been great.
COVID, right? 2 years in the farm, he never been to a hospital at all. But here, how many months?
Yeah, I've probably been 4 or 5 times.
4 or 5 times already. So I feel like if you think about can I get money, get money? I think many people won't stay for that,
Yeah.
But we feel like life is short.
Life
So
is short, yeah.
we just use the time to live the life in the way that we want. Better, better that way.
COVID was a blessing for us, not for everybody, of course, but for us, it gave a gap for us to see something quite special, and a way of being that we wouldn't have been exposed to before, and we want to go back to. But with the health on the farm, you fast a lot, you eat a very simple diet, and it's very active. Like you're working with the bamboo, you're building fences, you're taking care of the animals, you're cleaning the pig crap, you're doing all that, and that's a really healthy. I mean, you feel healthy.
Exercise every day.
Mind and soul is healthy, isn't it? And so, and I'll be staying in my bamboo. I love my bamboo hut. In fact, Damo's decided you're staying in the bamboo too, right?
So we talk about this
The cottage.
morning, the cottage. If the cottage finish, you and Otis stay there. I baby stay in bamboo because I feel like I love that bamboo a lot, and then I feel like don't want to empty and nobody stay, So I say, okay, cottage, you and Otis stay there, and Ryan say, you and Otis and baby stay in the cottage.
So none of us are staying in the cottage. But the cottage, just to explain, the cottage was for when family come to stay, they have an air-conditioned place. But more so, it was because when me and Damo looked at, if something happened to one of me and Damo, we worry about what the boys would do. Because maybe a bamboo hut's going to last 10 years at max, and that's if it's well maintained. We wanted something permanent, so that if something happened to me or Damo, the boys would have a solar-powered cottage as a base for whatever they're doing in the world. They would be able to always have that as a base, a home, like a place they can go back to that's safe, that's providing energy and providing food, and then also the zombie apocalypse, yeah?
No. You told me every time about this, and it's so funny.
We're just in case the zombie apocalypse, and you don't want to hide in bamboo, we can hide in the cottage. So we're putting bars on the windows. And
at least the cottage help for the storm, big storm come.
I'm going to be doing a video on this, on the zombie apocalypse. How good is Thailand rural farm for surviving the zombie apocalypse? That video is coming soon. So, as ever guys, thanks for following our journey. We try and keep it open and honest as possible. Just to also talk about the rooftop project, just to fill you in there, the rooftop project, there was an analysis done on the roof, and we're still not sure of the structural integrity to build on top of it. And obviously, I'm not going to be involved in that anymore, so because we're leaving. So, yeah. So, but some people were like, oh, I thought you were building a rooftop project. And we designed it, we got all the 3D renderings done, but I'm no longer involved in that project because we're cutting this trip a lot shorter than we first imagined. We thought this may be a 1 year thing, but it's not turned out that way.
I come here for 3 months, but I just can't do that 3 months. I feel like 1 month, I feel, 1 month enough for me in Bali. And then after that, I feel like, I want to go home.
The only person who really loves it here is Otis.
Otis, because it's like new experience for him.
He can't get enough of it.
Yeah, he enjoy a lot, and then we try to make like the most of, time for him.
He's in the pool. There's lots to do here. There's lots of activities, but yeah, we're looking forward to being back on the farm, and we're going to be doing a lot more content as well on the farm. Because I think this time it's very different, the feeling of going back now. It's like floating off into space. We really are on our own. Before, we always knew in the back of our mind that perhaps I'll go back to work one day, after COVID and that kind of thing. but that's not there anymore. Like I've resigned from this career, and so now we're really on our own with it, and we've got a lot to do because the food production that we need to look at doing is a lot more intense than before. Plus we've got pot-bellied pigs coming, which is exciting.
Some people think, oh, that's stupid idea, walk away from the job.
Yeah, there'll be some people out there, but
like
that's just a stupid idea to walk away from such a high-paid job. And I'm at the peak of my career, but
I'm happy.
She's happy, and happy wife, happy life. Don't they say that? A lot of my subscribers say that.
Better families stay together.
Something inside just says this is the right thing to do, and I think that for a lot of people working in corporate, a lot of the feedback we get on this channel is that, yeah, I'm leaving soon, or I quit, it's the best thing that I ever did. And so we just know it's right for us, and it's going to be challenging, and it's going to be fun, it's going to be hard work.
Work?
Yeah. So we're excited, yeah?
You're excited, but not worried.
She's not worried at all. I'm worried.
He worried because he was like, this is the right decision, or he think about to provide about for family, for the kids, and the other. No, don't worry about that. It will be fine, and then symbolize the best for health, for mental health, for everything. You know, we will be fine when we be there.
A lot of dads out there will kind of agree that you want to protect and provide for your family, and but we're going to still do that. We're just going to do it in a very different way from the farm. So
my mom, my dad, you know, they don't need to be rich, but
yeah,
why have so right? Why
yeah.
into a good university and then got a good job? And
yeah, there's kids, they grew up there on the farm.
Yeah, because I'm not worried much because my life experienced that already, you know, and my mom, my dad, they don't have big money.
Yeah. All her sisters were very successful, went to university. One of them speaks fluent German. She has a dental clinic in Germany. One of them's working for an export company, and they're all very successful even though they grew up on the farm. And we're homeschooling.
Yeah.
And so we even here, where we could afford to put Otis into private school, we still choose to homeschool because we're just adamant that that's what we want. So anyway, guys, thanks for joining the journey. And thanks for liking, subscribing the content, and if there's anything you want to see, let us know. I've got some interesting content coming up, some weird content that's not usually our style. I just want to talk about a few things. Well, bum guns. I want to discuss bum guns, you know. It's something I've been wanting to talk about for many years. So that's coming up. Zombie apocalypse coming up. People are thinking, unsubscribe. This sounds nuts. All right, guys.
Okay.
Thanks a lot.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you.